Okay, I think this is the moment you've been kind of waiting for. We're going to take and put this robot together. So you should have your breadboard. Notice I've removed the motors because I have the wires soldered onto this chassis, as you probably saw in that last video if you're working with the board version A, and the battery pack. So what you want to do is pretty simple. We're going to simply sit this. It fits really nice. It's kind of firm right in between those two supports. Okay, it's like it was designed for it. And I'm going to plug this motor back in. Keep in mind, remember, I'll zoom in here so we can see it better. Okay. The two pins on each side that the motor hook up to are these pins. This one right here. And this one. I'll move that little wire out of the way when we use the... Okay. And this one right here. Okay. So that's going to be the third one from the bottom and the third one from the top. And I'm going to plug my motor in. Okay. Like so. Do the same thing on this side. All right. Okay. All right. My motor is now plugged in. Let's zoom this back out so we can see the whole robot. I'm going to temporarily remove this and put some batteries back in this pack. I'll set this aside. I stuck this in here so I could take a nice picture. Okay. And I'm going to set this right there. And actually, believe it or not, I know it seems tacky. Make sure these wires don't touch. Actually, I'll plug them in first. Okay. Remember, the red wire went someplace over here on the red bus, on the outer edge. The black one went over here to the black edge. So in other words, my battery pack is hooked up to the red along this most outer edge, and the ground wire is hooked up to the brown or the blue along its most outer edge. And since we're going to be doing lots and lots of different stuff, I don't actually want to glue this down or permanently attach it at all. I'm going to actually just use a rubber band to hold this kind of in place, because we're going to do lots of different things, and eventually we'll probably even replace this breadboard with a real circuit board. And hold on one moment. Believe it or not, that pause was just because I had a really massive sneeze. So we are ready to sort of test this thing out. If I plug this in, I don't know what I had on here last. Okay, I must have had the stop motor command. Let's pull up, it doesn't even matter. Let's pull up the two motor fader one we've been playing with just to see how things work for a while. I'm going to load it in. In theory, we should see these wheels move. Nice. Okay. Actually, notice this one, I don't know if the video works well, this one is going forward. This one is going in reverse. Okay? We have two options here. We can change it in our code, which is down here where we can set rotate right, rotate left, change the code, or we can kind of cheat and simply take, let me zoom in, I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make it super easy. I'm going to just switch the red and the black wire. Okay. And lo and behold, I now have both of them moving in this direction. We should see now whether or not it works on autonomously. I'm going to pull this out. And let's put this in. And sure enough, look at that. We've got ourselves an autonomously moving robot. Alright, so the next one is we're going to put in a bit of a delay, because you can see that's kind of a hassle. If it starts moving a second that I put this wire in, I'm going to give myself like 3 to 5 seconds to get things lined up before it begins to move. And I think I'm ready to write a code for Robot Dance. So I'll see you soon.